So good evening all. Rasina Sifana, Aras Tyagarajan, Dia Jay, and then Kritika Kirti, Sumaya Anas, Mohammed Fazil, Magesh Prabhu. So all of you welcome all. Veshri Manikandan, welcome all. So last class, the Saturday we discussed about functions topic, right? So there are 4 types of functions we told actually, based on the parameter, based on parameters, and based on return type. Based on return type and based on parameter, we are dividing the function into 4 categories, right? So another name of parameter is called argument list. Argument list. What is another name of parameter? That is argument list. And based on the parameters and return type, we are dividing the function into 4 types. 4 types we are dividing. Okay. So number one is that is parameter and then argument. Parameter and return type. So the first thing is the first function with parameter, with return type. The second type is function with parameter without return type. Okay. And then third, the function without parameter with return type. And then the last is no parameter and no return type. So this is the way we are going to create. So anyhow, we studied already last category, last type in the previous class. Actually, there is no parameter we gave to the function, and there is no return type, because if you are giving void to in front of function means there is no return value in the function. There is no return value in the function definition, right? So last thing we studied already, you noted already the program, and today we are going to see the remaining 3 categories of the functions. So the first category, function with argument and with return type, and second category with argument and without return type. Third category, the category may be changed anyway, it will be 4 category. Okay, it is not a type. It is not a first category, means it should be with argument without return type, not like that. We are categorizing 4 categories. We are categorizing into 4. Okay. So the third one is without parameter and then return type. Without parameter and with return type. And final one is no return type, no parameters. Okay, fine. Now first we are going to see the first type, that is called as we already wrote the program for this one, 4th model, and now we are going to see the this one. Okay, fine. The function with parameter and with return type. How can we are going to write the same addition program with the help of sum to calculate the sum of 2 numbers. That is the thing we are going to do, but with the help of functions. That is the thing, right? Okay. Fine. Anyway, I'm just starting a small function, main function. That is void main. What is the meaning of the void actually? The main function does not have any return value, right? Okay, fine. Anyway, I'm just going to create a new variables called a, b, c, right? So what is the type name? With parameter or argument list. With parameter with return type. with parameter with return type. Okay. Fine. First line. What is the second line? I'm going to get the value. We are seeing in the C programming. Okay. Afterwards, we will see the concept in the C++ and Java, the same category only. Okay. So now I'm going to get the values. Printf. You know already. Printf is a predefined function. So enter two values. Enter two values. So scanf, with the help of scanf, I'm going to get two values simultaneously in the same line. Okay, address of A, comma, address of B, close and semicolon. So now an important thing is that C is equal to, actually what we do in the sum of the two numbers, C is equal to A plus B, like that we are doing, but here I'm going to call a function. You know already what is function call and what is function definition. Now in the case I'm going to call a function that is called add. I'm going to pass the values of A and B to the function. நான் இங்க இருந்து இன்னொரு இடத்துக்கு A வேல்யூவையும் B வேல்யூவையும் பாஸ் பண்ண போறேன். A, B. A, B ல என்ன வேல்யூ இருக்கும்? A ல நீங்க என்ன வேல்யூ கொடுத்தீங்களோ at the time of compilation whatever value you are giving to A, it will be assigned here, and whatever value you are given to B, and it will be assigned here. So it is a function. It consists of two parameters. So it is called function with parameter. You got it there? Function with parameter. Fine. So I am just closing this function. Okay. And what is the add? It is a user-defined function, right? Because a compiler knows about printf and scanf. Because printf is a predefined function, and scanf is also a predefined function. So now we have to create function definition for addition, right? So add, we have to write the return type. It will be in the last. Here there are two parameters are there. Two parameters, the type of the two parameters are integer. A, it is a type of integer. B is a type of integer. So that we have to receive the value of A and B. இங்க இருந்து நாம A ஓட வேல்யூவையும் B ஓட வேல்யூவையும் பாஸ் பண்ணி அனுப்பிச்சு விடுறோம். பார்சல் கட்டி அனுப்பிச்சு விடுறோம்னு வச்சுக்கோங்க. ஒரு பாக்ஸ்ல போட்டு அனுப்பிச்சு விடுறோம். அந்த பாக்ஸ்க்கு பேர் தான் A. இன்னொரு பாக்ஸ்க்கு பேர் B. A உள்ள பாக்ஸ்ல Aக்குன்னு ஒரு வேல்யூ இருக்கு. B உள்ள பாக்ஸ்ல Bக்குன்னு ஒரு வேல்யூ இருக்கு. இது எது வரைக்கும் தான் வேலை செய்யும்னா இந்த ஓபன் பிராக்கெட்ல இருந்து இந்த க்ளோஸ் பிராக்கெட் வரைக்கும் தான் வேலை செய்யும். அதனால இந்த வேல்யூஸை நம்ம ஃபங்க்ஷனுக்கு பாஸ் பண்றதா இருந்தா புது பாக்ஸ் ஒன்று ஓபன் ஆகணும். We have to create a new variable, that is here we are going to do integer x, integer y. The simple thing we are going to write. Add, for we want to receive the A value, so A value is an integer value, so that we need to create a new memory box that is called x, whatever value you can create, and integer y. Normally we are declaring A, B, C, all the variables are integer type. We are mentioned only one integer, but in the case of argument list you have to create each and every. If you are creating an argument list as an integer, you have to separately create one data type, and this is for one separate data type. Okay, so in the case of variable declaration is different, argument is different. Okay, so A value it will be received by x. B value it will be received by y, right? Okay, anyway I am going to create a new variable that is called z. Okay, fine. Anyway, z is equal to x plus y. What is the value of x? We know that A value is received by x, b value is received by y, so that we have x and y already have value. So return z. We are returning the z value. Z value is sum of the two numbers. It will be written into the function call. So the x is the integer number, so that we have to write integer. What value we are returning? Z. Z is the type of integer, so that we have to write int add. You got it? So it is a return type. Okay, we just write like that because we need to mention with the space. Int space add open bracket int space x comma int space y close. So int is a return type and add is a function name, and here int x is a argument 1 comma int y is a argument 2. How many arguments are there? There are 2 arguments are there, that is 2 parameters are there. Okay, so how the function it will be work? We are creating 3 memory boxes. One is called A, another one is called B, and C. Another one is called C. And enter the 2 values. We are getting the 2 values. The first value it will be stored into address of A, and second value it will be stored into address of B. Address of A and address of B. Okay. So already we are having 2 values. You just make it like that, 5 comma 3. So it will be passed into here. So now the x value will be 5 and y value will be 3. And now we created one memory box that is called z. We already have 2 arguments that is called x and y. What is the x value? That is a value is equal to x value, and y value is equal to b value. So we are just adding z value is 8. It is completely returning to the instead of this line. In the line க்கு பதிலா எது போய் ஸ்டோர் ஆகும்? z ஓட வேல்யூ போய் ஸ்டோர் ஆகும். So finally we have to print the value of c. Sum is equal to percentage t of c open. You got it there? A function with argument with return time. You got it, the concept? Anybody have any doubt so far? You just ask me. நாம சாதாரணமா இங்கேயே a plus b னு கொடுக்கலாம். இது எதுக்காக இந்த அடிஷன் ஆபரேஷன் நாம பண்ணிருக்கோம்னா, இப்படிதான் ரெண்டு வேல்யூவை இங்க இருந்து இங்க பாஸ் பண்ண போறோம். ரிட்டர்ன் வேல்யூ ரிட்டர்ன் டைப்னு சொல்லிட்டு இருக்கோமே, இந்த பேஸ்ட் ஆன் திஸ் வேரியபிள், இந்த வேரியபிளை பேஸ் பண்ணி தான் ரிட்டர்ன் டைப்பை எழுதணும். நாம எதையுமே ரிட்டர்ன் பண்ணலன்னா we need to give void. ஓகே, புரியுதா? இப்போ ஒருவேளை இது ஃப்ளோட்டா இருந்துச்சுன்னா நாம இங்க எழுதிக்க வேண்டியது ஃப்ளோட், பிகாஸ் எக்ஸ்ன்றது ஃப்ளோட்டா இருந்திருக்கணும். ஓகே, புரியுதுல? You got that? Okay, doubts means you just ask through the comments. Any doubts so far? Shall we go to the next type? The function with parameter without return type. Shall we go to the next level? Okay, shall we move? Any doubts so far? Today I didn't say what is the new. Ritu, hi sir, good evening. Diajay, what about function declaration? We will see next. Function declaration we will see next. That is a next priority for that. So we will see that. Once again, Joshua, Sochai. Okay, shall we move to the next one? Okay, shall we go? So now DRJ asked one question that is called what about function declaration? We don't need to write here. Yeah, that is right. You don't want to write here. Sometimes based on the compiler, it will ask about the function declaration. Sometimes it may not ask. Okay. So, but anyway, you have a doubt, so that we have to clear about that doubt. Okay. Anyway, we are writing hash include stdio.h and then hash include cornea.h. After that, you have to write this function, and then after that you have to write this main function. Okay. In between the header files and this function definition, you have to write a small thing. That's a simple thing you have to write. So that is called function declaration. So shall I ask one question to you actually? Here, what is function call and what is function definition? Anyone have just say what is function? Which one is function call and which one is function definition? Function declaration is not compulsory based on the compiler. Not compulsory in the sense some compiler it will compulsory ask. So some compiler may not. So we have lots of compilers are there. Dave C++ is there, and then Turbo C++ is there. There are so many versions are there. Based on the compiler, it will be some compiler may ask, some compiler may not be asked, like that. Okay. Add a comma b is the function call. Yeah, that's right. Add a comma b is the function call, and add int x comma int y from this open bracket to close bracket, it is a function definition. Okay, DRJ asked one question, that is how about function declaration? So I already told you, after the include files, after the header files, you have to write whatever function definition you are writing in this line. Based on the line, you have to write after the function header files integer. What is the return type? It is an integer. What is the function name? That is add. What is the argument list? How many argument lists are there? There are 2 argument lists are there. What is the first argument type? That is integer. What is the second argument types? That is also called integer. Right? You don't want to write variable name. You don't want to mention. If you are mentioning the variable itself, that is not a problem. Okay. So there are 2 integers are there, and you have to give semicolon here. It is called a function prototype or function declaration. Function prototype or declaration. Okay. Prototype or declaration. You got it done. It is called function prototype or function declaration. So what is the way what is the way to write the function actually? What is the way to write the program? First, you need to write the header file. After that, you have to complete this line that is called function prototype or function declaration, and then you can write either this main or this function definition, whatever. Okay, but anyway, compiler only knows about the main function. This is a only line to link the main function to the function. This is a link of the main program, and this is a link to the main function and the function definition. Okay, but that is the thing. Is there any doubt so far? Okay. Okay, Diyaji is asking question, sir. So, in which compiler the declaration is compulsory? We worked 2 compilers. The number one is Dave C++ and Turbo C++. Turbo C++ itself sometimes it may not ask function declaration. But in the case of the C++, we should give the compiler the function declaration. But anyway, that is a good practice. Which is the good practice means we have to give a function prototype for each and every prototype. That's the thing. Simple. Okay. So shall we move to the next one? That is function with arguments and without return type. Return type இருக்காது ஆனா arguments இருக்கும். பார்க்கலாமா? The same thing. என்ன பண்ண போறோம்னு மட்டும் சொல்றேன். ரிட்டர்ன் பண்ண மாட்டோம். So return பண்ண மாட்டோம்னா just a change இதெல்லாம் ரிட்டர்ன் நடக்காது. ரிட்டர்ன் மட்டும் இருக்காது. ரிட்டர்ன் இருக்காதுன்னா we have to print here itself. Print இங்க இருந்து அங்க பாஸ் பண்ண முடியலாட்டாலே we have to print here itself. So printf sum is equal to %d comma what is the value? Z value we should print. So here there is no return type, so that we should call that's enough. There is no print statement here. We need to call alone that's enough. So add a comma b. Now how the function it will be work? That's the thing we are going to see. See here, there is no return type here because we didn't write any return value, right? So that we have to erase this one, and we need to do here void add integer x comma integer y, like that. Okay. First we are creating a 3 variables that is called a, b and c. So there is no c, don't want to write any c. You just erase. Why? I will tell you. Because we are not getting any value. Here we are going to get here the sum it will be print in the function statement. So a, b we are getting the first value and second value which will be stored into first value it will be in a, and then second value it will be stored into b, and we are calling the function. The function is called a comma b. The function argument is called a comma b. Okay. A comma b. What is the value? 5 comma 3. 5 it will be stored into x, and 3 it will be stored into y. So x value is 5, and then y value is 3. We are adding 2 values, and it will be stored into x. So 5 comma 3, 5 plus 3 that is 8. So finally sum is equal to an integer number. We are going to print the integer numbers z. So sum is equal to 8. It will be print. You got that? The function with argument. Argument is there, but there is no return type. So that we are writing here void. Okay. You got it? We completed 3 times. So Diajay is asking lots of questions. I will answer that. Okay. Magesh Prabha also. Okay. First question. Add a comma b is a function call. Okay. Add integer x comma integer y is a function definition. Okay. You told. And sir, so which compilers? Declaration compilers. Okay. Fine. Then Diajay is asking how can we know when to declare and when it is not to declare. Diajay, as I already told you, you have to write the function prototype and declaration at the time of program, but whether we are writing in the code into our node, that is not necessary, that is not mandatory, because there are so many things we need to do in the there are so many formalities for the in the compiler. Okay. In the case of Turbo C, we need to write a new function is called CLR-SCR. CLR-SCR means it is called a clear screen. It will clear the previous output. So that formality we didn't write here. Okay. And one more function is that is called getCH. GETCH. GetCH, it is used to hold the output, and that clear screen and getCH, both the functions are inside the Can you Okay, fine. I'm coming back. So, yeah, when we need to declare or we not to declare. Anyway, whenever we are writing, we are coding into the computer, we should follow all the formalities, all the header files we should write, and we should write the function prototype, everything, because with writing the function declaration, that is a good practice for the program. So that is a good practice for the programmer too. So whenever we are using the function, we should use the function declaration. That is a good practice. That is a good manner. So you just write function declaration or function prototype in all the programs. So that's the thing. Okay, fine. Anyway, the third thing is that, and some more doubts are there. What are the remaining doubts? Magesh Prabhu asked one doubt. Okay. Magesh Prabhu asked one doubt, that is get ch where use this in programming. It is in last, and get ch it is only in the main function. Main function la naam use pannom. Inge use pannakoodadhu. So it is a place. Get ch is the main is the only place to write the get ch function. This is Magesh Prabhu question can answer. Yoshri Manigan question enna, sir, the full form of get ch அப்படிங்கிறது get character by character ஒண்ணா வாங்குறதுனால அது வந்து ஆல்பபெட்டோ அது நம்பர்ஸோ ஒண்ணா வாங்குறதுனால அதுக்கு பேரு get character byte by byte ஒரு பைட்டா வாங்குறதுனால அதை நாம get char அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவோம். get character அதோடைய ஷார்ட் ஃபார்ம் தான் வந்து get ch. இன்னொன்னு ஒண்ணு இருக்கு, get charனே ஒரு ஃபங்க்ஷன் இருக்கு. get charன்றது வேற, get chன்றது வேற. எது get charன்றதுடைய ஃபுல் ஃபார்ம் தான் get character. get chன்றது வந்து பைட் பை பைட்டா வாங்குறதுனால get ch character by character வாங்குறதுனால அதை நாம get ch அப்படின்னு ஷார்ட் ஃபார்ம்ல கொடுக்குறோம். இன்னொன்னு இருக்கு, அது வந்து கேரக்டர் வாங்குறதுக்காகவே உள்ள ஃபங்க்ஷன், அதுக்கு பேர் வந்து get char. ஓகே, சோ இது பைட் பை பைட்டா வாங்குறதுனால இதுக்கு பேர் get ch ன்னு சொல்றோம். That is the thing. This is an answer for Yoshri Manikandan's question. Is there any doubt so far? Okay, fine. Anyway, there is a third type, is that the function here, the function with arguments without return type. So now we are going to write the program for the function without argument but with return type. Okay, so a small change is that there is a big change is that I'm just erasing this one. Okay, There is no arguments, but return type is there. So integer, there is no arguments, right? Okay, fine. Anyway, I am going to declare a small only one variable that is called C. So I am just going to call the function as add. I'm just calling add, and finally I am going to print the value of print sum is equal to percentage %b, comma C. How can we calculate the sum? With the help of this function. So there is no argument here. So that is an important thing. So now we just see, we are just calling the function, but it should be a return type. A return type is that C, the return value will be stored into C. C is an integer type, so that integer add, there is no argument is that. So I am just creating a variable that is called a comma b. All the getting function it will be here, printing it will be here. So scanf, or you just ask printf, enter two values. Enter two values. Scanf. So how many values we need to get? There is a value and b value. There are two values as the percentage b here, percentage b, comma address of a, comma address of b. Okay, so we need to add two numbers, that is a plus b. We want to store, we need a variable to store. We need to we need a variable to store. So that is called sum. So I am just creating here sum, and then finally return sum. We are returning the value that name is called sum. Okay, sum is the integer type, so it should be the return type should be a integer. So now just see the function definition. The return type is that, function name is that, but there is no parameter. So if you can leave simply, or you can write here void, that is not an issue. So now how the function it will be work, how the program it will be work. We are creating a variable that is called C. It is simply created, that is the thing. And whatever value returned by a addition add function, it will be stored into C. That is a simple thing. I repeat, what is the value returned by addition function? It will be stored into C. Okay, we are just calling a function that is called add. Add is called. There are three variables created here. That is called a, b, and sum. We are getting two values. That is 5, as usual 3, and we are adding both the values. So we are getting 8, and return sum. The sum is 8. It will be written here, and 8 it will be stored into C, and finally we are printing sum is equal to percentage D. That is an integer value. It is a C. The C value is 8. Sum is equal to 8. That is the answer for the question. Answer for the program. You got it that? So how can we write the prototype here? Integer, and you can write void or without void. That is not a problem. If you are not writing here void, but you are writing here void, that is not an issue. If you are not writing and you are writing void, both the things are same, but not here like that. You should write any return type here. Without return type, you should not. Okay, so that is not an error in the program, but it should be the warning message. It will be appear in the program. Okay. Okay. Any doubt so far? Any doubt so far? Kindly note it down all the programs. So first class, last class we discussed about the function without return type and function without parameters or arguments. Any doubts so far? Okay, fine. Anyway, okay, Diya is asking one question, sir. If we define the function before main, no need of declaration. But if we define the function after main, we should declare. Diya, I agree with your point, but it is not suitable for all the compiler. Based on the compiler, it will be a change. Okay, but anyway, writing prototype, it is a good practice. Simple. That's it. Okay, fine. Anyway. Okay, tomorrow we will see the functions of remaining things called by valifs and called by reference recursion functions are there. There are so many concepts are there, and stay tuned with the channel, and please share to your friends. And as I already told you, there is an option is there in your chat box. Nearby chat box, one dollar symbol is there. That is a super chat or super stickers are there. If you contribute anything to our channel, if you wish, if you contribute to any our channel means there are two options are there. One is super sticker and super chat. Okay, side in the chat box, in the right hand side you can see the dollar symbol. If you are pressing that, there are two options it will become. One is super chat and super stickers. So if you want to contribute anything to our channel means you just click, and the sum of the stickers it will become, and it may be 10 rupees or 20 rupees, 40 rupees, 100 rupees, anywhere, anything you can contribute to our channel, and please share to your friends. And so if your support is very, very important, and please tell about this course, because it is completely free, as you know very well about that. And if you are going to any institution, they will ask at least 30,000 rupees, 25,000 rupees, 20,000 rupees, like that they will ask. And if you want to complete any C programming means, they will ask. Nowadays they will ask at least 10 to 15,000 they will ask. So we are giving freely for you. So try to share to your friends. And once again, I am reminding, in the chat box, nearby one dollar symbol in the right hand side is that. There are two options it will become. One is super chat and another one is super stickers. So you just click that. There are options it will become. So you can purchase the particular stickers, or if you are chatting from the super chat, the contribution it will become to our channel. So try to contribute if you will. Okay. So if you want to contribute, if you wish to contribute to our channel, you just go ahead. This is a small request to you, and a big request is kindly share about this channel, and share to your friends, share to your teachers, share to your colleagues, and more. Don't forget, and thanks for watching Vedyaval Kalvi YouTube channel. Yuvashri is asking one question. That is not a question. Assignment, sir, அப்படின்னு கேக்குறாங்க. Assignment இருக்கான்னு கேக்குறாங்க. There is no assignment. Just revise the concept. That's enough. Tomorrow we will ask the question. Diya is asking, sir, please explain without parameters and without return type. Diya, it is already discussed in the last class. Last class we saw one sample program for the function. That is an example for without parameters and without return type. But anyhow, if you want to explain, we will explain in the next class. Any doubts so far? Good, fine. So today comers are Rasina Sifana, RS Tyagarajan, Vyajay, Kritika Kirti, and then Sumaya Anas, Mohammed Fazil, Magesh Prabhu, and then Yuvashri Manikandan, and then Ritu, 2K Kids Painting, that is a username, and then that's it, I think so. Okay, anyway, thank you for all, and stay tuned with Well Level Kalvi YouTube channel. Cut.